Okay, so despite getting pretty good sleep lately because of the melatonin, my morning was ruined yesterday when I woke up to some pretty unfortunate news. Ruth Bader Ginsburg has passed away from, I believe it was pancreatic cancer. It might have been liver cancer. Let me check. Uh, Yeah, pancreatic cancer. She's passed away. For those of you guys that aren't aware, Ruth Bader Ginsburg is a Supreme Court justice, and her presence on the Supreme Court has basically been the main line of defense from preventing the Supreme Court from leaning majority conservative or majority right wing. So her death is a big lose for civil rights and rights for women, minorities, what have you, all across the board. It's pretty bad. We're going to go ahead and read a short article about it, and let me give my thoughts on what's to be done here as we kind of go through the article, and you know, we're going to go through it. Actually, we can listen to it.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg has died, a scholar and a lawyer who became an icon. She designed and led the fight for women's rights in the 1970s and subsequently served 27 years on the U.S. Supreme Court. She died last night at the age of 87 of complications from metastatic cancer of the pancreas. NPR legal affairs correspondent Nina Totenberg, who knew and covered Justice Ginsburg for more than 40 years, has this report on her life and legacy.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg quite simply changed the way the world is for American women. And she did it before she became a Supreme Court justice. For more than a decade, until her first judicial appointment in 1980, she led the fight in the courts for gender equality. When she began her legal crusade, women were treated by law differently from men. Hundreds of state and federal laws restricted what women could do, barring them from jobs.
Reminder, she's been a Supreme Court justice for 27 years. Do you have any idea what things were like for women 27 years ago? Almost 3 decades ago? Yeah.
Rights, even from jury service. By the time she donned judicial robes, however, Ginsburg had wrought a revolution. That was never more evident than in 1996 when, as a relatively new Supreme Court justice, Ginsburg wrote the court's 7-1 opinion declaring that the Virginia Military Institute could no longer exclude women. True, she said, most women, indeed most men, could not meet VMI's rigorous demands, but
reliance on overbroad generalizations, typically male or typically female tendencies, estimates about the way most women or most men are, will not suffice to deny opportunity to women whose talent and capacity place them outside the average description.
She was an unlikely pioneer, diminutive and shy, but in her later years she became something of a rock star to women of all ages. She was the subject of 2 movies, an operetta, a Time magazine cover. Merchandise of every kind bore her tiny face with huge glasses, and she was the subject of regular Saturday Night Live sketches.
Here to comment is liberal Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
All right, we're not going to listen to the whole thing. We're going to read a little bit of the article because there are some relevant things to go over. So, for example, her dying words, for example. Let's go over what her final wish before her death was. Just days before her death, as her strength waned, Ginsburg dictated this statement to her granddaughter, Clara Spera. "My most fervent wish is that I will not be replaced until a new president is installed. She does not want Trump to put her replacement in because she knows that he's going to put some racist piece of shit in her place that's going to go after all sorts of civil rights. Roe v. Wade will die if she ends up getting replaced. We will have a stacked conservative majority in the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court, in case you guys don't know, which most of you should be able to intuit by now, it's lifelong sentencing. Wait, why was Joey Gorbachev banned? Joey Gorbachev is based. What? I have no idea why What happened? Inciting violence? No incitements to violence here, but chill, okay? Chill out. No fucking violent threats, okay? Okay. So her dying wish was for her not to be replaced by Trump. Now, I believe the last time a court justice was replaced during a election year was about, what was it, 80 years ago? Correct me if I'm wrong. It was about 80 years ago that the last court justice was replaced during an election year. It's extremely uncustomary to do so. In fact, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Obama had the opportunity to do that and passed on it. Obama followed the general consensus and didn't and went off and didn't put in a court justice himself. Do you really think the right will repeal Roe v. Wade? Do you really think the right will repeal Roe v. Wade will be repealed? They would never repeal it. Republicans are too dependent on it as a talking point. Maybe, Coach Red Pill. The problem is that I think that right now Trump is trying to solidify his re-election, and doing something like being responsible for Roe v. Wade getting repealed would be a big win for him, politically speaking, when it comes to his voter base. So I don't know. There was 11 months left in Obama's term. Yeah. Obama attempted to appoint Garland, but McConnell blocked it? Oh, okay. Neat. No, that's completely wrong. Obama did try to replace, the Senate blocked him. Thank you for correcting me. Which means the Senate needs to block whatever fucking dumb fuck Trump tries to put in the Supreme Court to replace Ginsburg. If we're being honest here, if Trump even attempts to try to stay true to her wishes after her death, he would not put somebody in her place. He would not replace her during his presidency. It was stolen from him. He had 11 months of his presidency left, and the Republicans refused to vote on it. 11 months? Okay, yeah. If he had 11 months left, then it's probably pretty understandable to replace him. Or to replace who ended up dying, I don't remember. Cocaine Mitch refused to see Garland, yeah. But the Republicans are in control of the Senate? Yeah, that's the problem. They have the House. Democrats have the House, but Republicans control the Senate. There's, like, not much to do. There's another Supreme Court justice that typically, what's his name? Fuck. Can't remember his name. John Roberts. John Roberts typically seems to lately kind of go either way. I believe he blocked the repeal of the Affordable Care Act. I may be wrong. He blocked Trump and his administration's attempts to fuck over the Dreamers. He also he also went against, he's gone against Trump many times, but it's like he could go either way. So generally, okay. I would be interested in having a discussion with you, although I'm not the real Coach Red Pill. Okay. I'm just a moderate Republican who enjoys all viewpoints except Hassan. It's not the real Coach Red Pill, guys. Damn. Coach Red Pill probably doesn't know I exist, though, to be honest. I've actually really been enjoying Hassan lately, believe it or not. I typically didn't watch Hassan all that much until recently, but today I watched his talk with XQC, and it was actually pretty enjoyable. But we're getting off topic. This is a pretty big deal. This is a pretty big loss for the left. She couldn't stick it out for much longer. But this is a perfect argument against Bernie or Busters. How many Bernie or Busters have you heard argue that RBG could make it another 4 years of Trump? Hypers, if you've heard Bernie or Busters make that argument. Because I have. In fact, I've debated Bernie or Busters who've made that argument. And so, if there's anything good to get from this, it's that we blew the Bernie or Busters the fuck out. We got them. We were right. But at what cost? It's pretty sad. Now, was Ruth Bader Ginsburg perfect? No. There are plenty of negative things about her, but when it comes to being a mainstream Democrat, whew, she was pretty up there. Have I heard Bad Bunny's take? What's Bad Bunny's take on this? Send it to me. I want to see. Did she say something stupid about it? If you have any clips, I'd appreciate it. If not, I'm just going to move on. The link's literally perfect. Purple, Agent Zapdos. I will start banning for Rickrolls pretty soon. I'll have to. But yeah, the Democrats, I'm not sure how much they can do, but the Democrats can certainly try to push back from any attempts by Trump to replace Ruth Bader Ginsburg. But I don't know. It's definitely an unfortunate turn of events, to be sure. But the important thing is stay strong, stay determined, go out and vote. Go out and fucking vote for Biden in November, or mail in if you can. Fucking vote. Vote! 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 Vote, you motherfuckers! I don't care what your goddamn excuses are. Fucking vote. I don't want to hear any bullshit. You fucking vote. No idea if she was being serious. What's her tweet? Fuck you, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Fuck you for not retiring under Obama. Fuck you for dying under Trump. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I'll finalize this segment by saying whatever you do, don't pull a Bad Bunny about this turn of events. Mad Bunny. Wow. Sorry, but this is 100% correct. She should have retired under Obama. That's a perfectly legitimate point to make. Yeah, you can make a legitimate point about how it would probably have been more politically, like, it would have been better politically for her to retire under Obama and be replaced by Obama, considering that she was, you know, in her 80s when Obama was president. But holy fuck. Don't react like this, okay? Do not react like this. Seriously. I can understand, like, the frustration, because if she'd done it under Obama early in his presidency, well, not even then, because if McConnell was able to block Obama from putting a new court justice in power, what would have stopped him from doing it if RBG retired? Trump could have just put 2 court justices in power in his presidency. That argument doesn't even make any sense. No, the Democrats have a supermajority. Then how did McConnell stop it before? They had supermajority at one point. So if she'd retired when the Democrats had a supermajority at that one point, then it could have happened. Okay, that's a valid argument. If you want to go all the way down that pipeline of argumentation, but this is not how you do it. This isn't how you do it. I don't hate Bad Bunny or anything. I mean, I think she's fine, but, like, Christ. Don't react that way. Please. Don't. What in the universe is the Supreme Court? Go ahead and Google it, buddy. Fucking rip, okay? Fucking salute. So, any saluters in chat? Wait, it's right hand you salute with. Any saluters? Salute in chat. Sad. We'll survive, though. Just vote. Just fucking vote, okay? That's all you gotta do.